Well, hello friends. So today I want to talk about how these gloves and this towel have been the most powerful tool Jesus has given me lately to share his love. It is so good to see you guys, and I hope today that you are doing well, and I want to talk about hope. I have come to the conclusion today that hope is very much like a little gift that we give to one another. And I want to just be full disclosure that yesterday I was having a really rough day. In fact, I wanted to put out a video yesterday, but I was feeling honestly devoid of hope. I had a lot of prayer requests and things that I had just been lifting up that felt like they just weren't being answered, and I felt really empty because I had been pouring out all weekend, just helping different friends, and I just felt really drained and empty of hope. And God used my husband last night to actually reassure me and breathe some hope and life back into me and encouragement. And it's like he, in a way, almost has a little gift box that my husband just passed on to me and said, here, have a little bit of hope and light. And as Christians, I really like just thinking of that image because today, because I had my hope present given to me, I had been filled back up. The Bible talks about your cup is overflowing. I have a friend who was in need. She has been in an accident lately, and she can't take care of her household or her kids in the way that she wants to be able to. And so I was able to go over to her house this morning and spend time cleaning her home, making her kids lunch, just ministering to her. And I would have never thought that by putting on these gloves and using my towels and my dish rags and soap that I would feel so much like the hands and feet of Jesus. But in a way, my friend gave me an incredible gift today because by being able to serve her and by her telling others her needs, I was filled up because I just felt so much like my Savior. I felt so much like what Jesus wants us to be like, just pouring out for her. And then in a way, I was able to pass on some hope to her because she was feeling really just, struggling today. She had some bad news on top of the injuries she suffered from the accident. And it was just a really hard day for her. And she said, I woke up just feeling really discouraged and kind of dark and just struggling. And I was able to kind of pass the hope gift along to that person. And then, back up to this weekend, there is another friend of mine who is facing a lot of different stresses with job and family and just upcoming plans. I knew that this friend, she had a lot of burdens to bear right now. And I've said it before, I love the Lord of the Rings analogy where in the very end of that series, Frodo has to bear the burden of the ring. He has to get rid of it. No one else can take that burden for him. And he is so struggling under the weight of the task and how much it has weighed him down and burdened him. And his friend Sam says, I can't carry it for you, but I can carry you. And he carries him up the mountain and helps him complete his task. And so my friend that was struggling this weekend, I said, I can't take away the things that are stressing you out. I can't eliminate these burdens. And with the friend today, I can't take away the pain of the accident that has hurt her. But what I can do is eliminate some of the outside stresses that are impacting them. And a small way that I've been doing that lately is by cleaning their homes. I've just said, if you'll let me come in and just clean or even organize if you need help in that area. And these friends have been so gracious to let me into their homes to organize and clean and minister to them. And it's like I pass off a little bit of the hope box to them, and they in turn are giving a little bit back to me. And I love this image because today, if you stumbled upon this video and you're just struggling and you're just feeling in a kind of a dark space, I think we all get there, especially as Christians. There's just times where it feels like God is silent, or we question, why did God let this happen to me? And our hope diminishes, and we kind of lose that present, right? We don't know where it is. And then somebody comes along and they minister to us, and they are the hands and feet of Jesus to us, and they offer a little bit of hope. I felt this years ago when I went through some very, very tragic things, and I had friends just come in when I could not see the hope for my life, and they breathed that hope into me. And I just, coming from yesterday where I was just feeling so discouraged to today where I just feel the hope and the love and the joy again, I just want to encourage you, if you're feeling low today, first of all, others can't meet your needs if you don't express them. I so admire my friends that actually, they reached out on a women's prayer thread and they said, hey, this is what's going on with me. Or they open up in our church group or our small group and they say, this is what's happening. And if you're not in community, then how is anybody going to know what your needs are? How is anybody going to breathe hope and life into you? I have spent this entire summer reading a book called Find Your People by Jennie Allen with friends and learning how to have deep community with my church. And I will share as much of that as I can on here with you, but I will also respect the privacy of those that I'm just in community with. But it has changed me in so many incredible ways. It has filled my life, and I now feel like I have those who, if some crisis happened in the middle of the night, they would be there. They would show up. They would watch my kids. They could clean my house. They could bring me groceries, because in a way, God has asked me to do it for them too. And so I just want to encourage you guys today that, first of all, you need to be in community to have this. And if you are feeling really discouraged or thinking, I have no one, I don't know how to find community, I don't know how to have friends. Well, I want to talk about that on this channel, and I'm going to do some episodes going forward, but it can happen. And the first step is to start praying and asking God for it. And if you've prayed for that already, because guys, I prayed for it for years. And I was really, really struggling to find close friendships. And it's only recently that has kind of come to fruition. And part of it is me stepping in and making time and space for others and being vulnerable. Because that's the next thing, is how vulnerable are you being with people? Are you willing to let them come over and see your messy house? I will never forget just arguing with this friend in a kind way, where she's like, you don't understand. I want you to come over and help me and clean, but my house is so bad. You don't understand. You haven't seen how bad it is. And I'm like, if you will just let me in, I promise I won't judge. I'm here to help. That's the point. It's messy. I'm here to help you. And we just get so afraid to let others in. And I get it. I show you guys videos of me cleaning my house, and it looks nice now. It looks clean. It was not that way. And if you watch my videos and it makes you feel bad, please don't think that. I was that mom that was so stressed out, where I could not keep up with my home. My kids were making tornado-like messes every day, and I just could not keep up with the mess. So all I've done is just reduce the inventory in my house that I have to keep up with. And that has helped me be able to manage my home. But that doesn't make me a better mom or a better person at cleaning. None of that. And so I walk without that judgment of others. So will you guys allow me today to just wrap up a little gift box for you? And let me just give you a secret. Inside is some hope. If you're hurting, if you're struggling, you'd be amazed at the difference even one day can make. And you know what? If you don't have that community right now, and you need someone to just pray over you or breathe life into you, please leave a comment down below, and I will personally lift you up in prayer. And I will also pray that God puts flesh and blood people right beside you to walk alongside with you in your life and to love on you. And if you are the one kind of sitting around debating whether to go help others, there might be somebody right now today that needs you to give them a gift box of hope, They might need you to use your unique gifts, talents, and abilities. Maybe you're not good at cleaning, but maybe you make a great casserole or a really good set of cupcakes or cookies. Or maybe you're really good at watching children. And maybe, your next door neighbor just, they're struggling and they just could really use someone to come over and give them a listening ear. Or the single mom, 2 doors down, she really needs a break and you're good with kids. God has some opportunity waiting for you from your gifts, the things he's gifted you with, or today he wants you to wrap up the gift box of hope and give it to someone else. So I challenge you, friends, today, don't just watch this video and say, well, that's all nice and well. What a great message. Goodbye. Come on in, try this challenge with me. Try to be the hands and feet of Jesus this week. Give somebody today a gift box of hope. And I would be amazed if God does not pour out blessing on you as well. You will be so blown away at how good it feels to hand hope to others and be the hands and feet of Jesus. Lord, I just pray over whoever is watching this video today. Lord, if their heart is discouraged or feeling dark, I've been there, God. And as much as I needed hope poured into me, I pray that hope would go into them, that they would have comfort and peace. And Jesus, if you are filling up their hearts with hope, I pray then they could turn around and give it to someone else. Show them what their unique abilities and gifts are so that they can give hope to others. I pray all this in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you so much for watching, friends. I will be back again soon. See you guys.